Hey there, Brady here with your daily tennis lessons. So we're looking at directionals this week at DTL, and today specifically looking at directionals on the volley. This would be applicable in singles, but I'm going to specifically do this with doubles today. Going to be here on the ad side over here. We got Mark on the ad side over there. To me, the directional with the volley has everything to do with the pace of the incoming shot. So let's look first at a ball coming with pace or coming with speed. All right, so Mark's out here. He's got a big ground stroke. You know, obviously the forehand volley for me, coming from that player, is the inside directional. The ball never crosses the center line of my body. So even with a significant amount of pace coming in, I obviously would have the option to go back at Mark. Okay, he hit that pretty hard, but it's never going to be an issue taking an inside ball back the same direction. With that being said, we got no issue taking pace on an inside ball the other way. All right, so I'm always, thinking in doubles, hey, if I'm attacking the volley on an inside ball, I'd like to attack the net player more than I'd like to attack the baseline player. If they're equal and opposite, either both of them up or both of them back, then I'll target maybe the weaker player. But if we look at that same amount of pace coming to the backhand side, and again, Mark, go ahead and hit me one hard here, please. Okay. That's obviously an outside ball. All right. It crossed the center line of my body, and I'm playing it from the opposite half from where it came from. So now a backhand volley over here against pace, I think it makes a ton of sense to go back to the player that hit you the ball. Essentially not changing the direction of the ball that came in. Let's have a look. All right, felt super good, strong volley, even against the pace that Mark sent me. Now if I get that exact same volley, and I try to play that outside ball backhand up the line, things get a little dicey. Let's have a look. Yeah, I hit it solid, but honestly, it carried a little bit long, and a lot of times this side just feels more narrow. It's obviously the redirect idea, and while a volley has less technique going on than a full ground stroke in terms of timing, it's still a much tougher volley redirecting against pace than hitting it back where it came from. If you got world-class hands, go for it. But I would highly suggest on the outside volley against pace, go back where it came from. Now, let's say we're dealing with a lack of pace. They've decided to just kind of float one up to you. Maybe it's slow, but it gets low. They did a good job getting the ball down. We still have so many options here with both sides. Okay, let me start with the forehand. Obviously, with a ball like this on the inside, there, middle, let's say the middle was wide open. Okay, hit it away from Mark. Let's say I go here. That, please keep hitting like that, right? So don't worry about directionals when the ball's coming to the inside with a lack of pace. With the backhand, okay, what I love to do here, and I think a lot of you, if you like to pick up your feet a little bit, go ahead and create an inside ball, even on the outside ball. You get this with a lot of players. Unfortunately, at the club level, here comes a slow outside ball, and they just step in and they take it with the backhand. What if, ding, we go ahead and work our feet around it and create an inside forehand? Okay, so look at that. Yes, I had to cover a good amount of ground, but compare that to the backhand I just hit from more of a stationary position. Unfortunately, like I said, a lot of players just take the one step, hit the backhand, and they're limited on the result of the shot, where I can work around like I just did, drive it up the line. What I also can create is, a bunch of pop out to that side. And if I wanted to get really creative, because it's coming slow and I can work my hands a little more, I might create an inside ball and hit a drop volley for that matter. So a little bit of footwork goes a long way for a floating or slow ball at the net if you can create an inside ball rather than just let it drift to the outside. Your options are very limited there, okay? So, long story short, when dealing with pace, the inside ball, give yourself the option to both hit it back to the player that brought it into you or work the other side. The outside ball, I would stick to hitting it back in the same direction it came from. And then with the slower pace shots, create a bunch of inside directional shots by moving your feet really well. Your options will be through the roof with those, all right? And that's all I got for you today. Hope that was super helpful. Please click like below this video. And if you have not subscribed to our channel yet, please do so. As well as check down below me in the description of this video. You'll find the link to 3 free courses Mark and I have put together. I think you'll find those really helpful as well. All right, so until next time, be well. We'll see you soon at Daily Tennis Lesson.